go with biology session. And the chapter which we are going to cover, that is life processes, right? Now, first topic in life processes is nutrition. What is nutrition? It is the intake of food and utilization of it to release energy is called nutrition. Now, what is the meaning of nutrient? Nutrient, the substances which is present in the food, that is protein, carbohydrate, fat, vitamin, mineral, etc. Clear? Now, human nutrition are of two types, heterotrophic and autotrophic nutrition. Autotrophic, in which the organism prepares their own food, and we all know that plants are only there which undergoes photosynthesis, so it will undergo autotrophic nutrition. Now come to heterotrophic nutrition. Hetero means dependent on other. Right? So heterotrophic nutrition, when an organism is depending upon other organism for its food, then it is known as heterotrophic. Heterotrophic nutrition are again of three types, that is parasitic, saprophytic and holozoic. 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 Now, what is parasitic nutrition? When the organism is depending upon host body for its food, like in plants, orchid, cuscuta, and in animal, leech that sucks blood from the organism, and human lice, these are all depending upon the host body. Saprophyte, which is depending upon dead decaying organic matter like dog, vulture, etc., crow. Okay. And the third one, which is very, very important, holozoic type of nutrition. Now, what is holozoic? Holozoic means when the nutrition takes place in steps, like first, ingestion of food means intake of food. Second, digestion. Third, absorption. Fourth, assimilation. What is assimilation? It is a utilization of the food to release energy, is called assimilation. This comes for 1 mark. What is assimilation? And the last is digestion, that is release of the waste material or waste food from the body. Clear? So holozoic nutrition, if we are going to study with unicellular organism, that is amoeba example we will study, and multicellular will study human digestion. Clear? Now come to human digestion system. Students are made part. So don't think there is a system is there, but first I'll explain this, and the partly I'll explain all this clearly. Then it will be clear for you. Okay? Now first is mouth. Mouth. There is the cavity inside the mouth called buccal cavity. Clear? Now inside the mouth, teeth and tongue, which is not in your syllabus, in your earlier classes you have studied about. Now, mouth, that means when food enters inside the mouth, there is the gland present called salivary gland. Gland present here, this is known as salivary gland, and salivary gland secretes the juice called saliva. Clear? Now, what is the role of saliva? Again, 2 mark question. What is the role of saliva? First, it moistens the mouth. M-O-I-S-T-E-N-S. That means it waters. You have found that inside the mouth there is watery. That is, it moistens the mouth. And second function, it releases the enzyme. Students, what is enzyme? These are the substances which helps in conversion in biochemical reaction. Biochemical means going inside the body. So, it secretes an enzyme called salivary amylase, which converts the starch into sugar. Clear? Now, the thing is, this activity you can do it if when you are having your food, you can eat just chapati, no vegetables or with it. Chapati or rice, if you chew it for some time, you will find sweet taste. That shows that inside your mouth, when you are chewing all, that means starch is converting into sugar. Clear? Now the food which is there ready, that is known as bolus, B-O-L-U-S, bolus. Bolus, which is masticated food, that means saliva is there along with, and it is a chewed food. Right? Now next food enters inside the esophagus. This is also called food pipe. One information I want to give it to you. What is the total length of the digestive? What is the total length of digestive system? That is 9 meters long. Clear? 9 meter. And now food enters inside the esophagus. Now there is esophageal muscles along the wall. This is esophageal muscles. Now what is the role of esophageal muscles? It contracts and relaxes to push the food downward but prevents the backflow. Clear? This type of movement is known as peristaltic movement. Here, peristaltic movement. Now, one more question again. What is peristaltic movement? It is the contraction and relaxation of esophageal muscles to push the food downward into the stomach and prevents the backflow is known as peristaltic movement. Clear? Now, come next. From esophagus, food enters inside the stomach. There is sphincter muscles. That means there's a flap-like muscles which allows the food to enter but prevents the backflow. Right? Now, sphincter muscle allowing the food and prevents the backflow. Inside the stomach, there is a gland present called gastric gland. Gastric gland secretes 3 juices, HCl, pepsin and mucus. 3 juices. Ready with. Now, HCl. What is the role of HCl? First, it kills the bacteria of the food. If there is bacteria in the food, it will kill it. Second, very, very important, it creates an acidic medium. It creates an acidic medium for pepsin to act on food. That means pepsin will act on acidic medium, and which HCl is doing. HCl helps to create the acidic medium for pepsin to act. Right? Now come to pepsin. Pepsin that converts the protein into amino acids. Third, mucus. It protects the inner lining of the stomach from HCl. It protects the inner lining of the stomach from HCl. So these are the 3 juices that helps. Right? Now, food enters into the small intestine. Before I start with small intestine, there are 2 accessory glands. Question again, name 2 accessory glands present in digestive system, liver and pancreas. Liver, which is chocolate colored triangular organ inside which the bile is stored. Bile is the substance which is stored in the liver and it is stored in gallbladder. It is stored in gallbladder. Now what is the role of bile? Bile consists of 2 components. One is bile salt, another is bile pigment. Bile salt, which is alkaline, it will neutralize the acidic medium of the food. Students, here the medium was acidic by HCl. Now that acidic medium will not require further. So what happens? This bile salt will neutralize that acidic medium and then the food neutralizes. Another bile pigment which helps in emulsification. Now the term, what is emulsification? It is the conversion of large fat globules into smaller soluble fatty acids and glycerol. Again I am repeating, what is emulsification? It is the conversion of large fat globules which is insoluble into soluble fatty acids and glycerol. Soluble means it is soluble in blood. Right? Now here the fat is digested, here the protein is digested, here the starch is digested inside the mouth. That is, digestion already started, the breaking down is going on. Right? Now next, there is pancreas. Pancreas, which is another organ just lying beneath the stomach. थोड़ा सा नीचे इसके बराबर होगा. Clear? Now pancreas contains pancreatic gland. Pancreatic gland which secretes again 3 juices. First, lipase, trypsin and amylase. Amylase, already here we have studied salivary amylase. Here amylase, that means the same function, that is conversion of starch into sugar. Trypsin, in means we are talking about protein. Pepsin, trypsin, protein. Converts the protein into amino acids. Right? Yes. Now lipase again helps in emulsification of fats. Right? Now food enters inside the small intestine. Now what happens inside the small intestine? Small intestine, there are finger-like projections. Finger-like projections which is richly supplied with blood. Now why they are richly supplied with blood? So that more and more what simpler substance could be absorbed and sent to the blood for further activities. Right? Now, what are the soluble substances here? Question, board question. Name the soluble substances which villi will absorb. Starch into sugar. Starch is complex. Sugar is simple. Protein into amino acids. Fats into fatty acids and glycerol. So, what are those substances which is soluble? Sugar, amino acids, fatty acids and glycerol. Clear, students? So these are the substances which the villi will absorb in small intestine from the food, right? And then after absorption, that means ingestion, digestion, absorption. And the next is assimilation. Now these juices which is absorbed by the soluble product which is absorbed by the villi will क्या होगा? What is assimilation? It is the utilization of these substances to release energy, and we get energy from that. Next, it enters inside the small intestine or large intestine. Now, large intestine, you can see intestinal. This is how the intestinal diagram is. I know my diagram is not that much good, but try to understand what I mean to say. Right? Now, large intestine is there. What happens inside the large intestine? No digestion, only the absorption of water will take place from the waste food, waste material. Absorption of water takes place in large intestine, and then the solid waste material will release out through anus. There is again anal sphincter, that is again flap-like. Here we have studied about sphincter muscle. It is a flap-like which allows but prevents. Same here, there is anal sphincter present, anal sphincter, which allows the food waste material to move out but prevents the backflow. Clear? This is how we will study about what? Nutrition or digestive system in humans. Shall I repeat? Done? Very good, student. Now, students, if any of the query or any of the question you want to ask or any of the comment, you can please write it in the comment section. And you can also watch my other videos, that is physics, chemistry. It is also there on my channel. Right? So, share, like and subscribe. Thank you, student. Thank you so much.